Alright, we're gonna make this work. But I have gotten my proof in for the book, which I'm gonna use to edit it. So I want to open it with you guys. Because I am pretty excited. This was cheaper than printing it at Staples. I'm sorry that I'm like scrunching. I got a new phone case and now it's a pain in the butt to try and film because the phone case is slippery now. Oh yeah. Oh, this looks so good. So this is what I'm going to be using to edit my book. This is not going to be the cover, but oh, look at this. Alright, I'm going to like, it is much like bigger spacing, and that's so I can edit it easier. But here, I'll switch it around so you guys can see a little better. Alright, so here it is. This is like the size of it. She's pretty thick. But like I was showing, it is spaced a little more than it normally would be, and that's just because I wanted to have plenty of space to be able to do some edits in it. Also, like this will be left obviously come time, and then this will be reformatted obviously to be like more down here, but the formatting will come later. I just wanted to be able to have something to do my edits, and this with shipping was $15, and to print this at like Staples would have been like 20 something. And then I do have a printer, but the ink has been hard to get all of a sudden, so I didn't want to use it and then not have ink. So here we go. We're going to use this to now edit this book. Oh my god, look how good this looks already. I'm so excited. Alright everybody, hello. It is a couple days later after that video and I opened it. I was opening it because I couldn't wait any longer, but there was someone in the house doing maintenance, and so it was really awkward and not really what I wanted to do, but I couldn't wait. I literally could not. I had waited for like an hour at that point, and I was like, nope, I need to do it. So this is what I'm using instead of like printing it off, because this through Barnes & Noble was cheaper with shipping than going to like Staples or Office Max or any of those to get it printed off. And I do have a nice printer over there, but the ink is really hard to find all of a sudden. So I was like, dog. I was like, I'm not going to do that, because if I struggle finding the ink, like the last thing I need is to run out of ink, because I need that for work stuff. So I ordered it through Barnes & Noble. And so like, as you can see, like the lines are double spaced. So it is a lot thicker than probably it would be, but it also isn't formatted, so that could also be it too. And so I just went to Staples, and I've gotten some more Post-it notes to be able to mark things out. I got multicolored highlighters because I want to be able to highlight things in different colors depending on whatever I need to. I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly. I'm like, I'm going to annotate this like how people annotate books, but it's going to be things I need to edit, and I don't know how they do that, so here we are. And then I got some big Post-it notes to go with it, because I kind of ended up with like almost like a pastel theme. Weird. But I do have like the little ones like these, which will probably be used more, but I wanted to get some more to use for this anyway, because like a lot of the ones I have are those, which are for my wall. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'll take you guys along with the journey and kind of see how I'm going to do things. I really don't know, so I think I'm going to take a few minutes and figure that out. Maybe look up some annotating, like people have done, annotating, editing, and just go from there, I guess. I know I want to do probably, I'll pick like maybe these big ones for the main characters, information I need on the mains, and then these for other things, but yeah, I have no idea. So I will keep you all updated as we edit this book. Okay guys, I meant to film some of the process. I filmed a little bit of me testing out the highlighters, but I just got really into this, and now we're done. This is gonna take a lot of work. The first like half of it, I don't know how well you guys can see, the reds are like very minor background characters being introduced. The purple is a couple of the characters, like the minor characters, like information about them. The big chunk ones, let me see if I can find one. There's some here. Oh, there's some yellow ones over here. These are like some information about the main characters that I didn't end up highlighting because it was like a big chunk of stuff or like something major happening. But then we have, obviously we go through, and then there's yellow. Yellow is like, what is this kind of thing? But then we get about halfway through and the reds stop. But these blues start, these dark blues. These dark blues are things that are wrong or like big plot holes, plot points that don't make sense. And that's actually not all of them, because there are some that I just wrote at the end of the chapter. I was like, this seems weird, or this chapter needs to be switched with another one. So probably needed to go through and mark those out as well. So I might have to go back through. But yeah, I just read this entire thing through. There is one point of view right now that is scary. And it's the first half of it, like the half of the book for this point of view was okay. And then the second half, it's like I forgot what I was doing, and it's very confusing and very quick, and like the chapters are like a page long, which is fine, except it's like we're moving through events so fast. And then also towards the end of the story, I did alter a couple of the events. So some of the things at the very end is just, I messed up my timeline and I have to go back and change it. So it's not too bad. I didn't really do any like line edits during this. I did a few, but I was like, I just need to read, figure out the holes, figure out character stuff, and go from there. And I did like highlight character details and stuff, and whatnot. I wasn't really sure what I needed to mark out specifically. I looked at like people annotating books online and how they did it, but a lot of it was like things they liked, romance, spicy, they love this, they hate this, and I was like, that's not really what I need right now for going through and editing my book. So I was like, what are the two main things that I know I need to work on right now? And it's characters and like plot holes, because I knew going into this I had plot holes. Like, there was no question about it. I knew when I printed it out that there were plot holes, but for me, after a while, like looking at my manuscript on the computer, things just kind of start blending together and I can't figure out A from B. So that's why I print something like this, where I can go mark things out, see things, and it gives me like a little bit of a better idea of where I need to go. And so this has definitely helped. I think it's honestly really the second half that needs a lot done. The first half is semi-okay. There's not a whole lot that I was like, oh, this is terrible. Oh, this needs to be taken out. Oh, this needs to be worked upon. It was mostly decent. I'm obviously going to also wait for beta feedback before I go through and really do anything with this. So I might go through it again a couple times, maybe highlight some more stuff, comment on some more stuff. While I'm waiting for that feedback, I am going to go through and all like the minor characters, and the character stuff. Like most of these eventually I might pull out anyway, just because I'm going to go make character sheets. And as long as everything kind of fits in the character, not really character sheets, I don't really know how to explain it, but like put information down about the characters. If I do that, I don't think I need these in here anymore, because a lot of it was just, okay, you introduced a character, make sure you mark that down. The only problem is now I can't get these back in the post-it thing, so that kind of sucks, but I can also use them to mark other things out as well as I'm going back through. So that is, I think, the next step is going to be I'm going to go through and get the characters, all the character stuff that I've gotten through this, go through, grab it. I'm pretty sure I marked down everything. Here's hoping. I sometimes get really into reading and I just kind of fly through. So we'll see. That's kind of like... There's sections that doesn't seem like there's a lot, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's just because I kind of flew through a little bit, but that's what happens sometimes. So that's going to be the next step. I am going to take out Plotter, and I'm going to start going through and adding these characters to Plotter, because I can obviously link things, and then Plotter is pretty easy to move some stuff around, and I'll also start probably going through each chapter and writing like a little summary of what happens so I can easily see what is going on and can much easier go through and make comments or like make changes using Plotter than trying to flip through this all the time. I just whacked myself in the head with that. I don't know if you guys saw, but I hit like right here. It went whack. So that's, I think, going to be the next step. I'm honestly pretty happy with it. There's a lot that needs to be worked on. There's a lot that I was sitting here going, what the heck was I thinking? What did I do? Where did this go wrong? But there was a lot at the same time where I was sitting, and there were periods where I had to go back a few pages because I was sitting here being like, oh my god, what's going to happen next? I wrote the thing. And here I am like, what's going to happen? So, yeah. I feel like it's probably going to get longer than it is. This, by the way, remember, it is double spaced, so when it's finally formatted, it won't be as long, but who knows? There's probably going to be more added to it, so that could change a lot of things. So, yeah, we're gonna dip for now. I'll update you guys in a little bit on how everything goes, like adding in all the information and stuff. We got a lot to do for this, and I'm still working on the outline for number 2. I think you guys saw that video. We're still working on the outline. I am now in the process of going chapter by chapter, hopefully getting a better outline done and taken care of, and not forgetting fillers this time, like this one. Half the reason why there's plot holes is because I was like, I can't add all this filler, and then I messed up. Filler is good in moderation, guys. Don't listen to me sometimes. But, alright, I will catch back with you guys soon. Okay, everyone, I did go and I put all the characters into Plotter, so there's a lot less tags. There still is a few for some minor characters of stuff that I need to, like, look at, move, kind of thing, if I put a tab there. I just left it there. But that leaves all of these tabs now that I can go use elsewhere. So I will definitely be doing that. I will be going through the rest of the character tabs at another date. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up early, so kind of wrapping it up for tonight. But a lot of the other character tags I'm going to end up going through to make character notes and stuff, and then a lot of these will come out. These dark blue ones and like some of these yellow ones will not yet. So now I'm kind of regretting putting this in the front, the key, but you know, it works out. It's fine. I did highlight some things about the characters, so I'll have to flip through and find the highlights as well, which I should have just tabbed them all, but I wasn't thinking of that. I was just, you know, trying to do one thing at a time and go from there. So I will eventually, once I get the character stuff set out, then I probably will go back through, and that's when I'll do like the summaries, like I said, and whatnot, and add more things about plot points and stuff, and like put little like sticky notes and whatnot, kind of how I have tabbed of things that need to be kind of come back to. So that's what I got for now. I will update you guys again once I get all of these removed, working on those. But yeah, so this is going well so far, and I still have a bunch of betas working on it, and if you would like to be beta too, there should be plenty of time when I post this video to still do it, so please let me know. But yeah, I'll see you guys shortly when we do the next update on this. Alright everybody, this is going to be the end of this video. I did go through, I added all the characters into Plotter. I had quite a few that I hadn't even added in there yet. I am going to solve a bunch of my character issues with like making sure people know who they are and whatnot. I am going to be putting in a, oh my god, you can hear the dog jingling. I'm going to be putting in like a key in the front of like who this character is and where they are kind of thing. That way, if things get a little too messy, there will be that reference there. Kind of like in the Warrior Cat series where it has like the allegiances. That's what I'll be doing with this book series. That way you guys can be able to, like, the readers can be able to be like, okay, I can't remember exactly who this character was, who was it, and can go and just easily reference that. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing with that. So that'll make that easy. I did kind of go back through and do a couple little things of points that I need to work on. I wrote down notes of things that needed to be added or edited massively. I wrote down notes of things that weren't in there that should be. And so now I'm going to wait about a month or so. Going to shelf it for a little bit and wait for beta feedback to start coming back. My betas have gotten to about chapter 2-ish. So I'm going to just kind of chill and wait until they get into more of that. And then I'll be able to use their stuff and mine to go back and really flesh out this story, make the rewrite work really well. So that's the plan for that. Sorry, I'm like, there we go. I had something on my arm. I was like, what is that? And so that is what is going to happen next. So I don't have much of a little bit of an update for the last little piece of this, besides it is getting shelved for now to wait for my beta readers to come back. But I will have a new video coming up soon, not too long after this one, because I got in a book today that I will be doing a video on. So I will see you all very soon. Much love to you all for watching this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye!